Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. You all, I feel like Mariah Carey at Christmas time. It is time for my Bath BodyWorks Summer Semi-Annual Sale haul. I want to apologize in advance, you guys. Both of my mics are dead, so I hope the sound quality is okay. It's probably going to be some background noise. I think my neighbor is out back cutting their lawn, and then my kids are upstairs, so I do apologize if you pick up on any background noise. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. Starting with the body care, I want to start with this body care collection that I had no clue was going to be at the semi-annual sale. And a lot of the fragrances, I think I pretty much picked up all of them. I liked all of them, and some of the fragrances had either the body wash with the mist, or I saw the cream with the mist, and some of them were full sets. So I was just trying to get what I could. On day one, it was crowded, and then I went again on day 3, which is today, but for me it would be day 2. And it was a much smoother shopping process. I was able to really take my time and, you know, go through things. But I decided to pick up, this is the Cozy and Creamy, and it is categorized as a warm fragrance. Cozy and Creamy has fragrance notes of sweet rice milk, toasted almond, and vanilla shea. And what drew me to this was the fact that I love is it the milk line? That's with the cocoa shea and the honey line. So when I saw this, I picked it up in the moisturizing body wash and the fine fragrance mist. And what drew me to this fragrance is the rice milk note and the vanilla shea. It almost reminds me of the milk line, but just add in a soft, toasty, like nutty almond note. So I had to pick this one up. I think I had 2 shower gels and 2 mists, but I was like, we're not gonna go too crazy. So I went ahead and just got 1 of each in this fragrance. I love the way Bath & Body Works does their pear notes, especially their spring pear fragrances. So when I saw Gingham Fresh in the body wash and the fine fragrance mist on the 75% off table, I had to get it. Bath & Body Works, I know you're probably not watching this, but can you please bring this one in candle form next year with Gingham Gorgeous? Bring those 2 back, but put this in candle form as well. This is a beautiful, fresh, dewy fragrance. I think I picked up the mist on like a $5.95 sale, the full size mist, and I think I might have a mini EDP of it. I picked that up prior to SAS, so when I saw this was 75% off, I said we might as well complete the set and get both the shower gel and the lotion. Gingham Fresh has fragrance notes of juicy pear, sparkling clementine, and fresh daisies. When I first walked into the store, the first table, the 75% off table, was completely like backed up, like with people, with customers. So I was lucky enough to get my hands on the last chocolate amber fine fragrance mist that I saw sitting in one of the bins. Chocolate amber has fragrance notes of vanilla orchid, honey chocolate, and warm amber. And when I tell you, last year when I smelled this in store, I sprayed it on a strip and I couldn't really smell it, so I left it behind. But this time I sprayed it on my skin. Now on the initial spray, you do get that sweet chocolate note, but when it dries down, that's where the magic is, in the dry down. You get this pretty sweet perfumey amber fragrance. And when I sprayed it in store, I was like, it was light last year, so I sprayed it on my wrist and I put it in my little shopping basket and I walked around. Mind you, day 1 I was in the store for 2 hours, y'all. I kid you not. I could have been working a shift as long as I was in there. And the sales associates that know me, every time they saw me, they was like, oh my God, Summer, you still here? Yes, I'm glad I kept this one, because as I was walking through the store, I was spraying like my shirt, different areas of my skin, and like testing out the fragrances to see how the longevity was and how the fragrance would dry down on my skin. And this one was one of the longer lasting fragrances that stuck to me. So I decided to bring this one home. I don't know if last year it came in the body cream or the lotion or even the shower gel, but I'll find something to pair this one with. Yeah, I love this fragrance. I'm so glad I picked it up this year. Now, the fragrance that I initially went to semi-annual sale just to get in body care form, Wrapped in Vanilla. You guys, I had this when it first came out. Silly me, not being a vanilla lover, but I loved the fragrance enough to purchase it and bring it home. I think my teenager smelt it on me and was like, oh, Mom, what's that? She liked it. She was like, can I have it? And I was like, okay, go ahead. Every time I smelt this on her, I kicked myself because I wasn't going to take it back. So I went ahead and I let her have it. And I was like, oh, you know, vanillas is usually popular at Bath Body Works. It'll come back. Child, it seemed like it took a decade for them to bring this back. So I went in and got 2 shower gels. I also grabbed 2 lotions and 4 of the fine fragrance mist. And I still don't know if this is enough, because I am going to be nice and I will gift a set. So I will give my teenager a shower gel, a lotion, and a mist, because she kept asking me, Mom, if you see wrapped in vanilla. I said, girl, it's sold out, it's gone. I said, hopefully it'll come back. So finally, Bath and Body Works brought it back, and wrapped in vanilla had scent notes of soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. And this is just a nice, sweet, gourmand vanilla fragrance. I love it. I'm glad that it's back. And if she runs through hers, I will not be sharing mine, so she better use it sparingly. Bath & Body Works, this one is a very popular one, so I hope to see it return again and not take so long to come back. So that wraps up day 1 with the body care. I did good. I was actually applauding myself. I was like, girl, you ain't go too crazy. You went in there, you got what you wanted. Now, I did have a lot of the stuff that I hauled today in my cart on day 1, and I put stuff back trying to be good, just to go in and not only get the things that I left behind, which one of the things I'm kicking myself for leaving behind because they don't have it anymore. But I also end up getting other things that I wasn't even checking for the first time, or I couldn't, you know, it was so crowded, I didn't get a chance to like smell it and test it out and stuff. So I really was able to take my time without being in the store too long today and really like see if I wanted to get some things or pass on some things. I have seen all of the vanilla girlies raving about Vanilla Romance since it first came out, and I kept passing on it. I don't know, y'all, I might be turning into a little bit of a vanilla girly, but this one was in, I think it was 75% off. And on day 1, I saw body butters and stuff, and I think I saw the Vanilla Ease lotion, but when I smelled that one, it was just okay. So I passed on that to get the Vanilla Romance Fine Fragrance Mist. Vanilla Romance has fragrance notes of fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. And I remember spraying this when it first came out to see how I liked it. And it is a grown and sexy vanilla, like perfumey vanilla. It's not really giving me like gourmand vanilla, like wrapped in vanilla. And wrapped in vanilla, what I love about that one is that it has like a rich, almost buttery, sweet gourmand quality to it. Like, it doesn't smell like cheap or artificial. And I see why all the girlies like this one. So yes, happy to finally have tried it out, because I think it's going away. And even though I don't have it in all the other forms, I'll find something to pair it with. But I do like this one, and now I'm kicking myself for waiting all this time to finally get it. But at least I got it at a good discounted price. Next up, we have Viva Brazil. Now, if you are a regular on my channel, you know I absolutely love this fragrance in candle form. I think I hauled a total of 3. Should have got more when it was $7.99, but I'm trying to behave with the candles, y'all. Viva Brazil has fragrance notes of fresh guava, maracuja zest, and coconut water. And this is if you love fruity fragrances, you have to love guava and passion fruit. Because I feel like I get that the most. I get that more than coconut, but it's still tropical and fruity. Love this scent. I did smell, was it Costa Rico, I think it was. Something that was banana. I can't remember that one, but Viva Brazil out of this collection was the one that won my heart. I don't think I grabbed anything else but the fine fragrance mist, because I do have a lot of like fruity lotions and stuff that I could pair it with, and shower gels as it is. So I just went ahead and picked this one up in the fine fragrance mist. Open Sky was another bring back scent that I was so happy to see return. I think back in, I don't know if it was 2021 when I first came across this fragrance. I went crazy. I bought multiple creams, multiple shower gels, and multiple fine fragrance mists. So I believe I still have a full bottle, maybe a full bottle and a half. So I didn't get the fine fragrance mist. One of my creams, I think, went bad. So I went ahead and picked it up in the lotion, and I grabbed it in the shower gel, because if I'm not mistaken, I used my shower gels up. I might have one more left. But Open Sky, the scent notes are fresh air, wild blackberry, soft violet, and comforting vanilla. And the vanilla isn't a prominent note in this fragrance. which is what I think drew me to it in the first place back in 2021, because I wasn't a vanilla girly back then. And that fresh air accord, it does add like an outdoorsy element of freshness to the blackberry, and that comforting vanilla makes it cozy without making it a sweet, creamy, like gourmand scent. I loved Open Sky when I first got it, and I'm so glad it came back. So I'm glad to have, you know, been able to add the shower gel and the lotion back into my stash. Next up, we have a set of lemon pomegranate cream. Now this was one that was, as soon as you walk in the entrance, everybody was hoarding over the table. So I didn't even get a chance to smell this on day one. And today they had everything nice and neat and set up. I went as soon as the store opened, because that was the issue too. Day one, I got there a little late. I was a little late to the party when I got there. But they had everything set up, and I thought for sure this one was going to be sold out. And they had the full set like set up nicely. So I was like smelling it, and I like what I smelled. So I decided to get the entire set. Lemon pomegranate cream has fragrance notes of lemon creme, red pomegranates, iced raspberries, white woods, and peony petals. And with a name like lemon pomegranate cream, this doesn't lean, it's gourmand, but not like a bakery scent. It's definitely fruity. It has some tartness to it. Did it say it was raspberry in here? Yep, between that raspberry and pomegranate, it has tartness. The lemon makes it fresh. White woods and peony petals. So I don't know why this is called lemon pomegranate cream, because it mentions nothing about a vanilla note whatsoever in here. It could have just been called lemon pomegranate, but I like, I don't really care for iced lemon pound cake in the body care. So this type of fragrance, with it being fresh and a little tart and not necessarily like a bakery gourmand, this is up my alley. So I'm glad I gave it a chance, because just looking at the name of it, I probably would have passed on it thinking it was going to be like a creamy, like lemon pomegranate bakery scent. Then we have In the Stars for 75% off. Why not? I should have got more than one bottle. But In the Stars is always around, and she ends up getting repackaged. So I was like, let me just go ahead and just get one. I think I have an empties video coming up the end of this month, and I believe I might have finished my full-size mist. So that's what made me go ahead and just grab this one. I usually like In the Stars during the fall and winter and like the early spring. So as much as I love this one and felt like I should have grabbed more, I don't see In the Stars ever getting discontinued. They better not ever discontinue Into the Night or In the Stars. So this is one of my favorites. It's a classic signature fragrance that's been around forever. Scent notes are starflower, sandalwood musk, sugar tangelo, white agar wood, and radiant amber. Perfumey. Everybody says this one has been around before Baccarat Rouge. So I guess that one duped In the Stars, because that's the vibe that this gives. I just love it. It's so perfumey. This is one that I gravitate towards the most. And then it's Into the Night. But yes, it's musky, it's woody, it's a perfumey amber scent. Everybody should know about In the Stars by now. If you don't and you love like Baccarat Rouge, then this is on that vibe, or Baccarat Rouge is on this vibe, and you really can't go wrong. This one for me has always been strong and long lasting. So anytime I see it, especially at the semi-annual sale for 75% off, I'm gonna scoop it up. Another fine fragrance mist I decided to pick up is Waikiki Beach Coconut. Now, I do normally just get this in candle form. Waikiki Beach is a like tropical fruity coconut fragrance, and I love it in home fragrance. And I had the mini fine fragrance mist, I think it was last summer, and I told myself next summer I'm getting a full size. I always get it in the candle, the room spray, and the hand soap. So I didn't get the, I don't know if this had a lotion or body cream to it, but I was like, we're not going to get the full set because I got a lot of coconut stuff that I could pair this with. We just going to go ahead and get the fine fragrance mist. Fragrance notes are tropical white coconut, saltwater breezes, and sun bleached wood. So if you like beachy, tropical, sweet, fruity coconut scents, then Waikiki Beach is a good one. Then we have saltwater breeze and just the lotion, because I'm sure I still have the shower gel and I think at least 2 fine fragrance mists. My body cream, I've been finished that, and I don't think I had a backup body cream. I might have a lotion, but I wasn't chancing it while it was in the bins. I think this was on the 75% off table, I went ahead and just scooped up one. For me, the lotions last longer than the creams, so I'm always going to gravitate towards the lotions, because even if I have them for a year or two, I know they'll be good, store them in a dark, cool place. And I've had lotions from like 2021, 2022, and they're still good. So I'm glad to have this one. I absolutely love Saltwater Breeze, and if you are a fresh fragrance lover, you have to add this one to your stash. Going back to this neutral collection, we have Bright and Breezy. This is a fruity fragrance. Bright and Breezy has fragrance notes of juicy apple, honeysuckle tea, and sunlit sandalwood. And I thought that this would make for a great, like, late summer. I mean, you could wear it now, but even as a late summer transition into fall fragrance because of the apple note. And I do get that honeysuckle in there. And it does lean more honeysuckle tea than a honeysuckle floral. So I like it. It's nice. It's sweet. It's giving juicy red apple, because it does say juicy apple. And it leans more like your fresh, crisp red apple versus like a green tart Granny Smith. Not really getting no sandalwood out of this one. Maybe more on the dry down when I actually have time to wear it, but I did like it enough to pick it up in the mist. I'm not sure if I saw it in the shower gel, but I decided to just pick up the mist in this one. Then I also grabbed the Dewy and Delicate floral fragrance. Dewy and Delicate has fragrance notes of dewy ivy, sparkling water lilies, and pear water. So we got some aquatic floral. Yep, fresh aquatic floral with a little touch of sweetness to it. And it's probably coming from that pear. And I see why it's called Dewy and Delicate, because it's not a bam, in-your-face white floral fragrance. It's a soft floral, a soft aquatic floral with a sweet dewiness from the pear. So it's not a super sharp, like, heady floral fragrance. So I'm glad I have this one. I was looking for the shower gel, but I didn't see it. And I do have a lot of fresh shower gels. Even if you just use a basic, you know, either the original Dove bar soap or the sensitive one, you could get away with, you know, layering the body cream with this mist and maybe like a nice pretty perfume with it. And when I tried these out in store, these lasted pretty good. So I'm excited to have this collection, this fragrance especially, in my stash. Then I have the Crisp and Clean, which is a fresh fragrance. Crisp and Clean has fragrance notes of fresh cucumber, lotus blossom, and airy musks. And you definitely get that cucumber note with this one, which again is fresh and clean, but it got a nice watery element to it. I can definitely see lotus blossom. It's not really musky, but it's definitely a light, fresh, clean, airy scent. So you definitely get that cucumber and that lotus blossom. And again, it's light, it's airy, it's fresh and clean. And it has like that wateriness to it, like a watery, like legit, authentic cucumber. So love scents like this. Of course, I always go past cucumber melon every time it comes back. And if you're not a fan of cucumber melon, then I think you would like this one because it doesn't have the addition of that sweet melon note in there. And even if you do love cucumber melon, you'll probably like this one as well. And I'm not sure, this one probably did have the body cream, but I do have a fragrance in my bag that I'm going to layer with this one. So even though I don't have the matching body cream to this, I still have something I can pair this with. Then we have Electric and Exotic, which is also a fruity fragrance. Electric and Exotic has fragrance notes of golden dragon fruit, lychee or lychee, however you prefer to pronounce it, lychee nectar, and fresh bamboo. And this is definitely fruity. You definitely get that dragon fruit and lychee. So you have to like those two scent notes. I don't feel like one is overpowering the other on initial spray. I get both. I don't know if one will overtake the other on the dry down. But I love dragon fruit and I love lychee notes in home fragrance and body care. So I'm glad to have this one. I think it was the Confidence Mist that I picked up that line didn't get released. I can't remember if that has a dragon fruit note. And then I've been running through my, is it called Jungle Rain? That fruity scent that came out. I think I already ran through my mist and I got like maybe less than half a bottle of lotion. So I'm more than likely going to pair this with that fragrance. Rose was another one that was on the 75% off table. Y'all know I am a rose lover. I'm a rose girly when it comes to home fragrance and body care. And even though I didn't see the fine fragrance mist, because I think I ran through all of my fine fragrance mists, I might have a lotion, but I love rose so much. I was like, let's just get it. It's 75% off. But I don't have the shower gel. So I know I'll always come across some type of perfume or fine fragrance mist that has a rose, you know, dominant scent. So I'm not upset that I don't have a whole set. But this is the rose fragrance that got me into loving rose. So I absolutely had to show Rose some love and pick her up. And this isn't your grandma rose. This is just a beautiful, like fresh, almost like a rosewater ivy vibe, because you do get a nice, light, fresh, airy rose, but then I feel like it's an aquatic element in there. It's soft. It's strong though, but it's a soft rose. Like I love how this lingered on me the first time I ever tried it. So I had to pick it up again. Rain Kiss Leaves is the fragrance that I am going to pair with that cucumber fragrance and even the dewy fragrance. But this is the one I'm kicking myself for, because on day one, I had the lotion, the shower gel, and the mist in my cart. I don't know what happened today. I guess I thought I picked up the mist. I don't know how I ended up with the lotion and the body cream. The mist is sold out in a lot of stores around me. And I'm so hurt because I'm like, I should have just kept it in my cart. Even if I put the shower gel and the lotion back and just got the mist. Or I would have just got the lotion and the mist and put the shower gel back. I am kicking myself for not getting that one because I absolutely loved it. Y'all know I love those fresh green scents. And I think at first in the store with me smelling everything and spraying everything on me, that mist was strong and long lasting too. I was like, I don't know. I think I would like this more as a home fragrance scent than a body care scent. And I put it back. So at least I have this. I will find things to pair it with. But if y'all see that mist, I did see a couple of stores like 20 minutes from my home where I could go get it. But I'm like, do I really want to drive that distance just to get one $5 mist? Because I'm telling y'all, this is it for me. When y'all see this haul, I am not going back. So I'm going to stay away from the stores and behave, because I know certain things. I think it was like that warm musk scent. I think it was the warm musk one. It was 50% off. It rung up for 10, so I took it out my cart. Eventually, those 50% items are going to drop down to 75, and I'm really trying to stay away with all the stuff I just bought. But Rain Kiss Leaves, it is what it says it is. The notes are lush green leaves, crisp watercress, and delicate petals, and this is just a fresh, crisp green fragrance. I'm not sure if in the mist it has like the floral, because in the lotion I mostly get like a fresh watery greenness. So I'm happy to have it. I was going to take the cream back, but I was like, I'll just use the cream first. I love the packaging. It's green, my favorite color. So I'll use this first and I'll just store the lotion away. And if I don't get to it till next year, it's fine. But I do love this fragrance, and I wish I would have got that fine fragrance mist. And last but not least, as far as the body care goes and as well as a full set goes, is Cactus Blossom. Now, when it comes to the candle, I don't mind it, but I don't gravitate towards it. I think I had it once and it was like a one and done. I never picked it up again. And I know y'all don't come for me. I know y'all love Cactus Blossom. So when I saw on day one, it was like the lotion had sold out and stuff, I just was like, I'm not going to worry about it. But today, the full set was out. And I had time to spray it on my skin and try it, walk around in the store, smell it. And I think I like it more in the body care than the candle. The candle is not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just something with the candle where it's like, once I burn it, it's something I can either get or not get. And Cactus Blossom has notes of cactus flower petals, fresh citrus, vanilla coconut. It's not heavy on the coconut. It's not heavy on the floral either. Well, it's a cactus flower petal. And I don't really get a ton of citrus from this one. So this is interesting in the body care. I can't wait to see how the full set, when I layer it together, how it comes together on my skin. But I did like how the fine fragrance mist smell, and I do like the packaging, so I did pick this one up. And then the last two 75% off items that I grabbed were the conditioners. Now, I know y'all hate JCB. And on day one, they had the shampoo and the conditioner. And I was like, oh my God, 75% off. I want to try it. Now, usually, y'all, I don't play around with my hair and I don't play around with my skincare when it comes to like my facial skincare. But I asked somebody in the store, one of the sales associates, and she was like, no, don't do it. So I put JCB back. When I went in today, I was looking for the set because I remember she was like, if you're going to get anything, get the Coco Shea one. They didn't have it on day one. So when I went back, this one and I think it was Champagne Toast, of course, 1,000 Wishes and this Eucalyptus Spearmint was in there, but they didn't have the matching shampoos to them. They probably had it in Champagne Toast, but I was not getting Champagne Toast. No shade to nobody that loves Champagne Toast. I'm not a fan. So I was like, okay, now this doesn't specify if it's a leave-in or rinse out. I'm going to assume it's a rinse out conditioner. It says it detangles. Yeah, because it doesn't say leave-in or rinse out. Oh, no, this one does. Rinse and fill moisturize. See, this one, I don't think said it. When I looked on the Japanese Cherry Blossom one, it didn't say whether it was a leave-in or rinse out. The Coco Shea one says apply, massage through hair, rinse and fill moisturize. So I did assume that they were rinse outs. I usually don't use rinse outs. I usually use like a mist for my leave-in conditioner. So we're going to see. We're going to try it. Don't y'all go scare me in the comment section saying, girl, take that back. Don't do it. I'm going to try it out for 75% off. It wasn't bad. And I picked up Eucalyptus Spearmint because I just switched over to a new shampoo, even though in my last Empties video I said I had a staple one that I wasn't going to change up, but I did. And it's a rosemary and peppermint fragrance. So I was like, okay, the Eucalyptus and Spearmint will go with that one. I almost feel like I should have got another Coco Shea, but I do want to try them out first before I just go overboard. And this will probably last a good while. So if I like them and the fragrance comes out down the line, even if this one sells out at 75% off, it's cool. But I have this coconut milk shampoo that I use. It smells amazing, and this Coco Shea is going to pair nicely with it. So we'll see what happens, you guys. I'll keep you updated in an Empties video. Now, when it comes to the hand soaps, I'm going to just breeze through and show you guys what I got because they could get messy when you open them up, so I'm not going to open them. But I did get a Sea Salt and Cliffs. This is a fresh scent, Coastal Air, Salted Driftwood, and White Water Rapids. I'm not sure if I ever had this one before. It sounds familiar like I did. Of course, Waikiki Beach Coconut. Love the green packaging. Love the fragrance. Also picked up a Wild Berry Lemonade because I absolutely love this one. Old Fashioned Lemonade, crushed raspberries, and frozen cherries. Also grabbed a Honolulu Sun because I did pick it up in the candle, so I wanted to get it in the hand soap form. Also got Sweet Kiwi and Starfruit because this lime green packaging was calling my name, and I do like the fragrance. Golden Kiwi, Juicy Starfruit, and Solar Woods. And I think there's two more. Sweet Tea and Lemonade, which has brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals. And last but not least, I grabbed a Sunset Citrus Margarita, which has notes of lime zest, coconut rum, and a sugared rum. Last but not least, you guys, we have candles. Now, I didn't do too much damage because what I did was I ended up backing up everything I wanted prior to the semi-annual sale. So when all those great $12.95 candle sales and stuff was going on, I was just grabbing things because I knew when SAS came, those scents were going to be marked down, and I didn't want to end up with an overload of candles. Some things I did leave behind. Mango Coconut Cooler was just okay to me on cold. I could barely smell Coconut Lime Verbena, and I really wanted that one. One, because I think I have the body care. I love coconut and lime and verbena in fragrance, and the green packaging, of course. But it was too light. I didn't want to gamble with that one. And then the Toasted Coconut Eclair to me on cold was very much chocolate forward. It smelled good, but I was really looking for that toasted coconut and that bakery accord, and it just wasn't there on cold. So I passed on that one. I did, however, snag an Oceanside. Oceanside has fragrance notes of sun-ripened citrus, warm sand, and refreshing ocean air. And this is one of those nice, smooth, fresh aquatic fragrances that Bath BodyWorks does. Now, this to me doesn't lean cologne-y like the Ocean Men's Body Care. It almost has like a men's kind of lotion vibe to it. Reminds me of fresh water. So I get a little bit of a sweetness to this aquatic fragrance. And even though it does lean masculine, I feel like it's kind of like unisex due to that sweet note. It's not too much of like a heavy bergamot citrusy cologne fragrance. So I like this one. I figured it would make a nice like fresh aquatic bedroom fragrance. So I went ahead and picked up Oceanside. Another scent that I absolutely love and I haven't had in a very long time, which if you caught my dedicated post-burn review of Morning Rainstorm, I said it reminded me of a mashup of Hibiscus Waterfalls and Eucalyptus Rain if you just take away the eucalyptus note. Hibiscus Waterfalls has fragrance notes of tropical hibiscus, sweet peach nectar, and fresh waterfall mist. And all the years I had this, I never picked up on the peach scent note. I'm not really a big fan of how BBW does like their dominant peach notes, but when it's blended into fragrances with other notes, I do enjoy it. And this is another one that's like just a fresh, aquatic, smooth fragrance. Doesn't lean cologne-y to my nose. I could see the tropical hibiscus, but even that, it does give like a fresh tropical aquatic floral vibe, and it's nice and smooth and relaxing. So years ago when I had it, I was upset with the strength and throw, so I banned myself from buying it for years. And I almost picked up a Eucalyptus Rain. They had one on the table for $10.99. But since I did repurchase Morning Rainstorm, I said I got Oceanside, I picked up Hibiscus Waterfalls. That's good enough, so I'll just rock out with those. But can't wait to like this one in my bedroom and see how it performs. Speaking of Honolulu Sun, Honolulu Sun has fragrance notes of fresh island coconut, Pacific palm, and driftwood. Oh my gosh, and this is so good. It reminds me of other like beachy coconut fragrances, because did this say coconut? Yeah, it's definitely coconut. But I like the driftwood note in here. I love when Bath BodyWorks adds those driftwood notes to their aquatic fragrances. And as far as the Pacific palm, I don't really get like a green leafy palm note. I mostly get the coconut and the driftwood, but it's like in the mix of other, like, I don't want to say sunscreen, but beachy coconut scents we get from BBW. It's just this one isn't like as sweet, fruity, and tropical as like a Waikiki Beach coconut. So glad to have this one because I never had it before, so it is a new to me fragrance. Then we have Mahogany Cherry. Now this was an interesting one. When I saw it, I was super excited because I was like, ooh, a nice rich woodsy cherry scent. Sign me up. Mahogany Cherry has fragrance notes of bright cherry, rich mahogany, and fresh vetiver. And I'm going to be honest, this smells a little weird on cold, but it was interesting enough for me to be like, you know what, it's new. Let me try it. At least I can say I had it for myself. Because the cherry note in here is not, I was expecting like a deep cherry and more of a richer mahogany wood. But what I will say is I'm glad the mahogany wood isn't dominating the cherry. Because sometimes I feel like when Bath & Body Works does like mashup candles with mahogany notes, the mahogany kind of overpowers everything. But the regular mahoganies like mahogany vanilla, mahogany balsam, mahogany coconut, I don't think mahogany apple, all of those are kind of balanced nicely where I get that mahogany base, but then I do get the other notes. So I'm glad I am picking up on the cherry. But this is kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I guess, a syrupy, like sweet syrupy cherry in a way. But not like, it's not giving me medicinal cherry like, well, black cherry Merlot doesn't give me medicinal cherry. I know it does for some people, but it's not giving me like the black cherry that's in black cherry Merlot or even Firecracker Pop. This cherry is different. But I liked it enough. It's definitely interesting. So we'll see how it transfers on warm. And this will probably be something I test out in my bedroom first and see how I like it. Then we have Summer Boardwalk ×2. Now this is one that I usually will get one of for the summer to enjoy. But because Bath Body Works got slick and didn't put it out in the 3-week last year, I was like, let me just at least get 2. Caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. And that's exactly what you get. And because of the caramel apple and the popcorn and the sweet cream, it does give you like a late summer transition into fall or fall fragrance. But I love Summer Boardwalk. It's a nice strong one. I hope it's still that way. It smells strong and promising on cold. I get one every year, so definitely had to grab at least 2. Lavender Marshmallow was another one I had to snag. I started to get 2 because I don't have it in my stash anymore, but I do have a pink lavender espresso that I need to burn through. And honestly, this reminds me of pink lavender espresso if you just take away the espresso note. So this one has fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender, and fresh vanilla bean. And it is absolutely that, a nice, fluffy, sweet lavender fragrance. This one, I love it as a bedroom scent, so I'm glad to have it again. I don't know. I'm going to try not to go back for another one, because on day 1, when I smelled it, I did have 2. And I was like, you know what? Let me just get 1 and behave myself. But I absolutely love this one, and I hope it returns again soon. These last 2 fragrances are ones that I decided to finally take a chance on because I kept passing them up. And this one is Rosewood and Suede. Rosewood and Suede has fragrance notes of velvet rose, smooth vanilla, and glowing embers. And to me, this was like a very definitely mature, older leaning rose scent. But I feel like what I thought about when I smelt it again in store today was this will make a nice fall rose candle. So I think the thought of burning this in the spring and summertime, because it's such a heavy, deep, dark rose scent, it kind of turned me off from it. But I feel like the cooler months, especially October, I think this will make a good like fall Halloween rose. So that's when I will burn this one and see how I like it once the weather gets cooler. I almost picked up 2 with the thought of possibly loving it around that time. This reminds me of a type of rose scent Kringle would do as a Halloween fragrance. So I decided to just go ahead and pick up one, hold on to it, burn through it, and enjoy it. And I don't know. It might have been popular enough to where they'll bring it back, but at least I can say I gave it a shot and tried it. And last but not least, for $7.99, I went ahead and finally bit the bullet and picked up Banana Cream Latte. Banana Cream Latte has fragrance notes of whipped banana, smooth espresso, and frothy sweet cream. And this is just a nice sweet creamy banana. I don't really smell any coffee or espresso. I don't think I saw a lot of reviews where the coffee and espresso comes through on warm, but I'm cool with it just being like a nice sweet banana scent. I was hoping Under the Sun would have came back, that banana Laffy Taffy type of candle that Bath BodyWorks usually has around the summertime. So since that didn't, I went ahead and decided to just snag this one. That's it, you guys. That's all I have for my 2026 Bath BodyWorks semi-annual sale haul. I hope I didn't forget anything. I did look over the bags to make sure I pulled everything out, but with all the goodies, I hope I didn't skip anything. It was fun shopping. I love Summer SAS. I hope you guys found everything that you wanted and you had fun shopping as well. The sale will probably run until up until 4th of July. And then I'm sure we'll start seeing Summerween and Halloween and fall come out. So this is it for me. I'm content. I'm happy. I don't have buyer's remorse. I'm glad I picked things that I felt like I would really use and things that I gravitated towards. So yeah, if you happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you shop the sale, let me know what you guys picked up or what was your favorite or what were you most excited about finding or coming back and returning. Until next time, bye.